bet you won't kill my vibe. I'm from the home of hurricanes. Still it don't wash away the pain. So the sun don't shine my way. No.
You know what I like about you, bro? Like when I started following you, I started really like tapping in. You're tapped in with your fans. Like you're like vulnerable. You let your fans know who you are as a person. Like I'm going through all your stuff, and you're just like real life, the real man. You know what I mean? Like it was crazy, yo.
I got this sauceless, walking that bitch with the band, homie. I ain't talking about the grand, homie. Wait, back up 50 feet, let me get my space.
All right, Father God, we come to you for forgiveness, Lord. We ask that you just forgive us, Lord, and we repent, Lord. We just come to you. We just say, bless the day, Lord. And keep your angels around us today as we go about our day, Lord. Keep your war angels and your guardian angels around us, Lord. Make sure that everything goes smooth. I'm thankful for everything. I'm thankful for the people that you put around me, Lord. I love you, Lord. I know that they love you, Lord. I just ask that you bless everything that's going on today, from all the camera people, from the editor to everything that's going on with this project, Lord, that everything goes smooth, everything go right, Lord, and that you keep your hand on it and on us, Lord. I ask for everything. In the name of Jesus, amen.
Amen.
What's going on, man?
What's up, brother?
Chilling. Yeah. For those that don't know, you want to tell them what's your name, where you from?
Hey, man, it's your boy Punchleyen, man. Straight out of Dade County, straight out of Broward County, whatever you want to call it, man. South Florida's own Punchleyen. Blue-eyed bandit. We spell that bitch Punchlleyen. As y'all can see, this motherfucker don't work. It look pretty, but it don't do nothing. You feel me? I got one, so they took it. So I took one back so I could have two eyes again. You feel me? So I call me that Punchleyen. What's happening?
Yeah. So what's going on, man? What's your neighborhood like, and what's it like growing up?
So I'm gonna take you up through there, man. I grew up in Liberty City, in Boonville, 32 man, by the flea market. It was a regular childhood, bro. From what I knew, we ain't really have much, like, you know what I'm saying? But we stayed in the house. I really ain't know that was people probably way more worse off than us, you know what I'm saying, growing up, because we ain't have shit. But then when you think about it, like, damn, nigga really grew up in a neighborhood, in a crib, for real, for real. People ain't never had that. But it was just like, you know what I'm saying, I grew up in my grandma's crib, so you know how that go. Everybody was at our house, all the cousins, all that, you know what I'm saying? It was just, we made the best of what we had with what we had. You know what I mean? That's what that was.
South Florida.
South Florida.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one.
Dade County zone, man, all day long.
Yeah, that
305. Shout out to the youth. Y'all know what it is.
What does Miami mean to you?
Miami mean everything, bro. That's probably why I ain't left. My roots here. Like, everything is here, bro. My children, my old girl, everything is Miami. I don't know nothing else, bro. Like, I don't know no other swag. I don't know no other language. You know, with social media, you can pick up on stuff around the world and all that, but still, everything is embedded in me from this place, from just my mannerisms to the way I talk to everything. Is Dade County on, man. I won't have it no other way. Straight up.
And Punchline, that name is unique. Like, how'd you come up with that name?
Yeah, like I told you, because I was in the car.
Okay.
So I've been somebody, my dog.
That's what happened when you got motion out here, man.
Nah,
You know?
this is a different type of motion. This is daddy mode. What's up, baby?
Okay.
Huh? Yeah, you can talk to me. What happened? But I'm in the interview. I'm doing an interview right now. What's going on? Is something wrong? Okay, I'll send it in a minute.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Yeah. See, that shit don't never stop.
It's all
They
good.
don't care nothing about no punchline. Niggas
Yeah.
just daddy to them. Like, they don't
Yeah.
care what I got going on for real.
No doubt.
But yeah, though, so my homie named Jig actually gave me the name, bro. Once, because he was the one I was in a group called Takeover Mafia, and when we did our first song, I guess the way I structured the song or whatever, because we ain't had no names or nothing at the time. It was just like, man, y'all in the street, y'all might well take all this activity to the studio. You feel me? So we went to the studio, we dropped the song, and niggas say, man, bro, we finna call you Punchleyen. I was ripped. I felt like after getting that name, I had to live up to it. So my writing just had to go with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a bar. I want a nigga face to screw up every time you hear a line. You feel me?
I walked out of here like, yo, what the fuck is happening? You know, fuck it. Fuck anything else. Pursue what you're doing. Pursue what you're
So it was just regular Punchleyen. And then once I got into the car accident, which happened at the Hard Rock 2010, leaving that bitch on New Year's Eve, I got ejected out of the car. You feel me? And this shit, my whole right side was fucked up. It's just the permanent damage from it. So that's why I took the regular eye out and put the EYE in to make it unique. Because that was my way of coping with having to deal with this shit for the rest of my life. You feel
No
me?
doubt. No doubt. Yo, your outfit's fire, man. That shit.
Appreciate
You know
it.
what I mean? Like, did you design that?
Nah, I got it, man, off of Instagram. The dude named
Okay.
Handmade by Chosen, bro. And they got some dope ass shit, man.
Yeah.
I'm really fashion, music, fashion, art. That's me.
Yeah.
So when I see some shit that's different or some shit that like it's fit me, bro. Like I
Yeah.
felt like it was made for me for real. So
Yeah.
I had to get it.
Yeah. We was gonna ask because I saw you making a shirt like that.
Yeah.
You're an artist also?
Yes, sir. I design clothes, shoes, whatever you need, like acrylic paint, whatever. I'm trying to get more into it. That's just you see what I do. You
Yeah.
make a nigga hustle. So
Yeah.
trying to just elevate the hustle, bro. But yeah,
Yeah.
designing clothes. I've been doing that for a long time. I think I started doing that in like ninth grade, 10th grade, I think it was.
Yeah.
I just started. Like I said, we ain't had nothing, bro. So I was always artistic, but I always wanted to draw cartoons and shit. And I was like, let me take this to another level. I got these old ass clothes. I can make this look good, you feel me, and still go to school with confidence, even though a nigga in some old shit. And that's what I used to be doing. My cousin used to give me the old Jordan. I flip them whole another color, whole another everything. Jerseys, especially when jerseys was out. So I had jersey, to match everything because I was doing all that shit myself. I can stop doing it, but I'm finna get back to it now.
Yeah. No doubt. Nah, the reason I ask, I seen similar clothing stuff, shit that you made, and it's fire. Kind of look even more heat than that. So you got
Appreciate
talent, no bullshit.
Appreciate
After this interview, hopefully everybody start following you and just go hit his DMs for merch. You know?
Yeah, y'all hit my DMs, man.
When you first started with this music stuff, were you nervous? Like, what was it like?
Nah, not really, bro. Because we ain't really had no structure when we first started.
Mhm.
So, like, we started with all that crime mode and ball greasing and all them at Larry Dog showcases and stuff, but we weren't taking it serious. It was more the streets than the music, you feel me? So we ain't had nobody like y'all boy got to stick to going to shows and all that, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had the talent, definitely had the talent, but we just wasn't doing what we needed to do. So I never was nervous, just wasn't consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your childhood like? Like foster homes? Like what? Like church?
I grew up with my
Like-
old girl, my old place. Like I said, we lived in my grandma's crib.
Okay.
My old girl, a teacher. She been a teacher since as far as I can remember, and a pastor. So I grew up in the church, like, you feel me? But my old boy was like, my old boy was a drug addict. So he was there, but he wasn't really there, like, for the most part. Like, you feel me? Like, once he was on it, like, he was incoherent, but he was there. You know what I'm saying? So, and then it came a time where my old girl got sick of it, and then he wasn't there. And I was the parent. You feel me? I was raising my little brother and sisters and making sure they get up, go to school and all that, doing my little sister hair, all type of shit. Like I've been raising kids since I probably was like 14 years old. That's how it was.
Well, you like I said, you got a lot of motion out here. You're a great performer. You did music everywhere. You got like a fire ass features. A lot of podcasters. You got a lot of supporters out here. Like, what was going through your mind when you got that billboard? Like, was that the plan? Like, did you know it was gonna happen?
Billboard?
Yeah.
Nah. Matter of fact, shout out to my ex, shout out to Jen, man. She, man, that girl, she just be doing shit sometimes. Like, her mind be thinking out the box.
Yeah.
And she the one who had got the billboard for me, bro. She just be thinking about what can I do to help to make your brand bigger.
Yep,
You feel
yep.
me? And she got the billboard for it. They ain't even tell me, but I had no idea what I was out there for.
Okay.
And I seen it, and that was just like, that shit was crazy. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was surreal, bro. Like, for real.
Yeah. A lot of these artists need to know, like, it's just not promoting on YouTube and Facebook and IG and stuff like that.
Right.
You gotta keep it going. Press runs, you know what I mean,
Everything,
billboards, whatever you can do, stickers, like, you know what I mean?
You
So,
got to get back to that old school street team
yep,
shit, because
exactly.
social media is good, bro. Because you can reach different regions and you can reach different, it's a different avenue to get to, but still, people at the crib or wherever you at, they got to know where you at, man. I remember when I was younger just seeing Piccolo them posters everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Seeing different rappers posters. You don't really know who these niggas is, but you like, they gotta be somebody, because they shit everywhere, you feel me? And that's when niggas really gotta get back to, man, out here touching the people, even when it comes down to hurricanes. Like, nigga, I would go to a hurricane tailgate and sing that song at the tailgate, going up and down the roads, like, for real, just so I could touch the people, because they gotta know who you is, for real.
Like, you got a song called 305 Lifestyle. That song reminds me like a throwback, new school type, a good vibe type of song. You know what I mean? Like, you said out of towners have no idea. You got to enlighten us on that. Like, what don't we know?
Nah, you know, out of towners, y'all pretty much think, man, it's glitzy, glam down here. Yeah. Everybody come down here, you be like, where you at, man? I'm on the beach somewhere, or I'm in Brickell somewhere. Like, all right, that's the crib, but that ain't the crib. We know, like, we don't even go over there for real. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't, you know, it ain't, I don't want to say no racial shit, but they don't want us over there for real. So, you know what I'm saying? We don't really vibe over there like that, but when I say out of town, I have no idea, because they don't really. I mean, we on First 48, so y'all know. y'all know how it go down here. But I don't think people really realize, like, you can get touched at any time. Like, and people come down here think it's sweet, and I think we actually made it, especially like the fans and the artists, we made it sweet for out of towners to come here and think they can run shit. Because niggas don't know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't really fuck with our own artists or our own people, but when somebody else come here with a little emotion, we, you know what I'm saying, we praise that. So we make it think, knowing that it's sweet. But still in the midst of that, you'll think it's sweet, and then there's somebody to take you somewhere, and you get touched.
No bullshit.
Straight up.
No bullshit. Nah,
Shout out Teddy T for that 305 lifestyle, for real, man. That's coming out on his project, man.
Yeah. So nah, I could relate to. I think a lot of us, like, you know, black people, like hood niggas, we can relate, because even in Boston, people think it's like our home base is in Boston, and a lot of people think that, yo, yeah, you go to Boston, you see Red Sox, you see Suns, all the white people, and it's cold. Nah, it's hood as fuck over there, bro.
Right.
You get caught slipping in the wrong spot. So I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like, you make lyrical and melodic type music, and it goes hard. You know what I mean? Who influenced your music?
But I got a lot of influence. Really, my influence, like I said, I grew up in the church, bro. So a lot of stuff come from Fred Hammond and Kirk Franklin, and my old girl. She was the type that we weren't listening to none of that in the crib. So I wasn't really up on rap and none of that. I wasn't no Biggie or Tupac fan and none of that growing up, because I couldn't listen to it. I was listening, when I did start listening to secular music, it was R&B. So a lot of my shit come from Drew Hill and man, just them groups, Jasmine Sullivan, people who could sing, bro, for real. With Stevie Wonder, Whitney Houston, like, those my influences when it come down to the rapping. Just bringing in Phil Ma. I remember when I first heard Phil Ma, first Ashley the Classy CD, bro. I had them boys mix comedy and mix melody, and they had bars on that bitch, and I was like, yeah, like this the type of rap I want to do, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the main influence right there.
Yeah. Obviously, a big part of your kids' life. So we just heard that. We just saw, you know, a little something. Like, do they understand what's going on with your career, and do they?
Man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Yeah. My girls, they older and they know, but I don't think they truly understand till, okay, like the other day, my daughter's birthday, we went to the bowling alley, and DJ knew me in that, so he was playing my music, and she was with her friend. So now it was kind of like a eye-opener thing for real, like, oh, my daddy like somebody for real, like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, they be trying to play like they don't know. Like I said, I'm just daddy to them, they don't care nothing about no punchline, bro.
Yeah, you perform at a lot of events and stuff like that. Like, before you perform, what's the process like? What goes through your mind? Like run us like a day to day type of thing.
First of all, I'm making sure my vocals right. I'm a stickler for perfection, bro. So if I'm in this bitch, bro, and I get home, I'm probably in this bitch rehearsing 3 hours a day for real, every day. So when it's showtime, I'm just making sure my vocals right. Prayer, of course, gotta pray, gotta keep God first in everything, for real. And then just making sure I stay sober too. A lot of artists, a lot of artists they gotta get faded or whatever before they get on stage.
Yep.
But I see a lot of people make that mistake of getting faded and thinking they doing something when they really don't. They sounding bad, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't never want to be incoherent or never want to have a false reality of what I think I'm doing. So I just stay sober until it's time for me to get off that stage.
Yeah.
And it's up.
Yeah. Like I saw that you was on tour. Like how was that like?
I've been on tour Stroud and went on a couple of tour days a few times,
Yeah.
especially during the DMV. I went to the DMV with It's Gorgeous Music, man. Shout out It's Gorgeous, DJ Gracie. I did Baltimore, Virginia, and Washington. It was hella love, bro.
No
Like I
doubt.
said, man, you go outside your region and you'll see how the people is receptive, is better receptive like when you're not home.
Yeah.
For real. So being on tour is great. I love it. Touching different people, getting to interact and tap in with different cultures,
Yeah.
different artists and DJs from other spots and stuff like that, man. That's what it is.
Yeah. So like I don't indulge in strip clubs and shit like that, but we had to go yesterday. You know what I mean? Because it was like the only place to get food right now. You know what I mean?
How did you like it?
late
Where
night.
y'all went?
It's cool. What's that place called? Booby Trap. We got trapped up all right, but but that's a different story, whatever. But where do you like performing more, strip clubs or venues, and why?
Give me the venue, bro. Give me a festival, man. It's crazy though. I'm more comfortable with the small stages, but I think my music is made more for the big stages. You feel me? And I could do both. I could work the stage on both, but I like small stages. But strip club, man, I ain't no spring chicken no more, man. So that strip club joint ain't really. I like it. I do it for a while, but every day or that just being the norm, I don't want Punchleyen to be known as the strip club rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be stuck in or nigga getting the bottle in the section and he coming. Like, nah, that ain't it. I come there, I promote. I come there and mess with the DJ because that's what artists, we got to start doing that too. Like, we always want the DJs or why they ain't playing my shit or why they ain't doing that. But niggas got a job too. You going to their job and support. And when you get there, you give them a shot. You give him a shout out, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta support the DJs just like we want them to support us too. So that's what I use the strip club for.
Yeah. How many dogs do you have?
I got 5 right now.
5? Okay.
Yeah.
Should be breeding and shit like that?
Yeah,
Or?
I ain't breeding in a minute, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back to it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
From the bottom board, I'd have had that LLC for probably maybe 5-6 years now. I've been breeding for a minute. Yeah, I've been breeding for a minute.
Well, appreciate you letting us, come here right here. I know you got a fun-filled day for us and shit.
Yeah,
So
man, we outside, man. We gonna slide through the city. We gonna slide and show y'all where I grew up at.
yeah.
We gonna go where I became a man at. We gonna slide back up to Broward and show y'all the hood. Like, man, ain't nothing glamorous about nothing I do, bro. Nigga regular, for real.
All right.
We outside.
All right, let's go.
Wait, back up 50 feet, let me get my space. You already know it's on my ways. I just came to party with my ace, but I done got so high, can't feel my face.
I said this block right here, 88th Street, like my home away from home. I grew up in 32 Ave, but 22 Ave, 88th Street, Robin Hood, like that was all my little, like stumping grounds type shit. I grew up with niggas in these hoods. So, like right here, this house on the left, this my baby mama grandma crib. And this where everybody be at. This where everybody hang out at. Like this school right here. This where I went. West Little River. Third through 6th out here.
I know this my year. You working all your life for a while, so I had to boss up.
And y'all can see these houses, some of them straight, some of them run down, some of them people take care of their shit, some of them they don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a mix of both. And this the high school I went to, Miami Central High School, Rocket. Yella went with me to my reunion. He could tell you that people fuck with him. Like, heavy. For real, like that. Damn, that's crazy that this actually where a nigga when I first started going to school, this shit was called Mizell Kitty Camper. And man, my sister went here for like daycare and shit. And it changed it. All this shit changed, bro. I ain't been down here in so long. I'm not even gonna recognize some of this shit for real. Man. This school wasn't even that big when I went here, for real. They don't, I don't recognize none of this shit, bro. That's that whole. Yeah, man, I had to come bring y'all out here, man. Since we tapping in with the city, I had to definitely bring y'all out here to my high school, even though they kicked me out. It was my own fault for the same shit I got on me right now. Miami Central High School, this is where stars are born. This is where athletes are born. Winners of gay. Hey, man, you ain't here. You ain't where it's at, man. I know that ain't no dead to the west and the Kansas City and all that. Y'all know I fuck with everybody. But y'all already know I'm a rocker for life. 95th Street. Let's go, man. Miami Central High School, man. Y'all could have that shit like a staple. That shit been here. My old girl went here. Like, it's a generational school. My old girl don't went here. That shit passed down my auntie, my uncle. That's where I was bred at, man. Like I said, high school days, it was it. Running around, going to class. I was a smart ass kid, but I was bad as fuck at the same time. And deal with my stumping grounds up until the 11th grade. They kicked me out. I had a firearm because it was beef going on, you know what I'm saying? But this is what I was made at. This is what Punch was made at for real, for real. Right? Like when I get my song, I say when they come down to the hands I was thumping, yeah, ask about me. Like, they my name on that wall in here, bro. Nigga, hey, straight up, bro. Like, I don't condone violence and all that, but that was me. That's where the punch and punchline come from, for real, for real. But this is where it's at, right here. Like, good, we outside. None of this shit was all this when the nigga was a kid. None of this one. Yeah, this kid Foot Locker was a or the McDonald's still there. See that? All it was parking lot. None of this was here. That's the whole. DD's one here, City Trend one here. Just that stove. Bank, Rainbows been here. But this the flea, man. This where everybody come at, like, from all the hoods. This where everybody come. I'm gonna take y'all by USA Flea Market too, where they tore down, but that's where everybody be at. Buster Free used to work in there, had Toro in there. Piccolo them used to be there. Everybody came up through the flea market because everybody used to have their CDs and passing them out up there. So okay. This way everybody be at from every hood from the city. Yeah. Hardly paid that. And the nigga was legit. This Foot Locker was there. This was Payless. My uncle had owned the Payless. We couldn't go to no Foot Locker because they ain't have it like that. But we could come in here and Payless and get what the fuck we wanted. So that's how a nigga got their fashion sense. I had to just find something out there that was gonna work. Yeah, I knew they were gonna laugh at the nigga, but it matched. And you know what I'm saying? They might look at it. So that was this shit called $600. This iconic. So this where they get all that shit from. So it's the flea. You can get pretty much everything out this shit. Clothes, nails done, eyebrows done, clothes. Man, whatever you will find, you can find that bitch in the flea, bro. We ain't go to no mall when the nigga was in jail. We can't, everything came out of here. For real, for real.
Y'all check them out. Hey, Frankie. What's up, man, brother? How you doing? I'm Frankie. Good. Man, you got, man, I ain't seen you. Yeah, it's been a minute, man. I know. I've been around now. Yeah. Everything been good? Yeah, I got all the bills going on. Man, I saw that shit. Yeah. It was here yesterday too. Yeah. I'm actually like working on something for him right now too, man. Yeah. I gotta stop, man. Good with you. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with Frankie Diamonds. Man. Frankie Diamonds. We got Bill Photo. We got Miss Field here. I ain't been. Big sale going on. Yeah. Cut no corners. For sure. Definitely gonna come tap in with you. I got them showing them around and shit. Yeah, man. You guys, anything you need. Come shop with the best in South Florida. Frankie Diamonds. You know we ain't cut no corners over here. Same 99-cent sign for when a nigga was a kid, bro. Oh, grandma them used to send a nigga up here. And that building right there was a check cabinet store. My grandma them used to send a nigga up there. Nigga was paying bills at like 10 years old, going to pay the light bill, going to pay the water bill and shit up here. Come to the dollar store, getting everything. All this shit is like, this shit nostalgic as fuck, brother. I spent so many hours walking from my crib over there to over here every day, back and forth, all over.
Everybody know I fuck with everybody, so when I hear the hate, it just sounds astounding. You can get over it, or I could put you niggas under. Just ain't no walking around it. If they really want beef, then you know that it's up. That's some Cardi B. If it's up, then it's stuck. I'm criming with that.
Hey, but when it comes to 3-2 Ave, you gotta come and get one of these fucking sandwiches. I promise you. I do not care what you say. Miami is not the finest if you don't go to 3-2 Ave and get the sandwich.
Yeah, man, we outside in Conesville, man. We back here in the alley, man. This dude got hunted. They done painted over it now, but back in the day, they used to say you have boom, maybe that beat all the things that we done lost. If you ever seen the video, boy, Trick Daddy with Lost Tribe. And boy was running through the alley, this what they ran through, and they ran through the lady crib and all that. Like, this the hood, man. 3-2 Alley, born and raised on most of
Some cribs is nice and fixed
yeah.
up.
But you know, some of this shit like gentrified, mostly Chicos and shit stay over here now. So like this never was here when I was a kid.
That shit nice.
This was the dope boy crib when I was a kid. That shit still look the same. It's my old crib right here, this blue crib. Everything else has not changed. Shit still broke. All the they ain't do nothing to it. It's been painted. My grandma put this picture window in.
I remember growing up, we ain't have nothing. When I say nothing, I really mean nothing. We had a washer, we ain't have no dryer. When it's time to go to school, I took my drawers out the oven.
Nah, man, we in the hood with it. Like I said, Dade County born and raised. 2998 Northwest 83rd Terrace. That's where I was born and raised at. Spent most of my life here. Left here after high school. This was my room right here where the window AC was at. Like if you hear one of my songs that say we had a unit they ain't never let us use.
I remember how a house felt like an oven. Ceiling fans blowing AC was a luxury. We had a unit they ain't never let us use. Made the light bill high and my granny wasn't budging.
We only had one in the back. We ain't had no AC up here. It was just straight ceiling fans, bro. So all this was hot. Like the whole crib, I grew up in a hot house, bro. I mean, this picture window still here for when a nigga was a chick. All this still from when a nigga was a jit, man. Everything. I remember sneaking out this window every night when a nigga was a jit. Trying to, like I said, my old girl them was strict. It was church, it was school, and it was home. So anything other than that, when my dogs then was out here playing football, once some street lights came on, they could still be outside. I had to sit and watch their ass through their window. Like, you know what I'm saying? Watch everything going on. That was torture, bro. But this is the crib. This is where I grew up at, man. What's happening?
When your family first found out you were doing music, like, were they supportive? Like, how was that?
Oh no, my family hella supportive because most of them like singers, like nobody don't really have like no career in music, but a lot of them music teachers, they had a background in singing and all that. So when it came down to it, like everybody supportive, bro. That's my family is probably my number one support system for real, for real.
Yeah, you know what I like about you, bro? Like when I started following you, I started really like tapping in. You tapped in with your fans. Like you're like vulnerable. You let your fans know who you are as a person.
No,
Like I'm
fact.
going through all your stuff, and you're just like you always show them the behind the scenes shit, the real life, the real man. You know what I mean?
Right, right, right.
Like yeah, it's crazy, yo. Like how is that? Just you like you like just connecting with all your fans like that, or like how do you?
Yeah, because I don't really see them as fans, because I don't really see myself as nobody like famous or nothing like that. I just, these people I just connect with. I always been like that. Like, I'm really an introvert with extrovert tendency, but when it come down to people, like, I connect with people. You already know, if I fuck with you, I'll fuck with you, and I'm going to be genuine all the time. So that's why I kind of like let them in on my life and let them know, like, I'm real. Like, you know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing built up. This ain't no cookie cutter. This ain't nothing that, you know what I'm saying? No industry plant. Like, I'm a real person, and I'm going to stay like that.
No doubt, for real, for real. One of my favorite songs of yours is Hurricane.
I'm from the home of hurricanes. Still, it don't wash away the pain.
That song hit me. What activated that switch for a song like that? Like I personally believe it's a hit, but like what had you really like focused and made that song?
Bro, I was just backyard lifting weights one day, and I had came across some beach. I first came across Beach Stars, and shit, I don't know. It was like probably one of the first beats I came across that I had started writing to. But at that time, I ain't know nothing about no buying no beats and none of that other stuff like that. It was just something I wrote to, and the song name was Rain. So, and a lot of times I come up with the concept of what I'm gonna do for my hook based off what the song name is, what the title is, and shit. I just had a melody with something about rain, and I was just playing with the rain, and then it just hit me. It just came to me like, you know what I'm saying? The hurricane. Um, but I can't even tell you, bro. That song was just, I was going through something at the time, and it was just about like dark times, and about the storms we had got hit by, and about the team. I just wanted to mix all that in. I wanted hurricanes to mean so much, so it don't just be regional. You feel me? And that's how it came about, bro.
Another song I like, I Swear.
I swear, I will never fall in love like this again. I swear.
Was that something you like? Was that something you went through with your relationship, your past relationship, or was it some? Is it somebody else's truth that you were talking about?
You know what's funny about that you asked that when I read the question, I was crying laughing because that song is not about a woman, it's about weed.
Oh
So
wow,
yeah, it's about my relationship with weed. And again, the beat name the
Mary
beat name
Jane.
was addiction. So I was like,
Okay, okay.
okay, what I'm gonna do with this, what am I addicted to? I'm addicted to women. So
Yep.
that's what it came up first. That's where the concept came up. And then I was like, I don't want to just talk about women. What else do I have that I feel like got a hold on me? So I was like, damn, ever since, because I ain't been smoking weed long, it only been like 5 years, but I see the progression. So I'm like, damn, now at first I'd be like, I ain't addicted. I can stop when I want to, but now I don't feel like that now. So I feel like it got a hold on me. So how can I bring the two together and mix it and make it to where it can be interchangeable? The lyrics are actually shit I went through for real, in a relationship, but it's about weed, so that's why it can go either way.
Just the other day, I was speaking to Block Bezel, and he really fucks with you, bro. You two locked into music, or how did y'all end up being that cool?
Me and Block Bezel, we met at the auditions for the Pompano Fall Fest. Shout out T Dog. For 2023, I think Pompano Fall Fest. And that boy was auditioning and I was auditioning. And he was hard. And I'm just, like I said, I'm a man with people. If you hard, I'm not one of them that's gonna sit there, you know what I mean? If you raw, I'm gonna tell you. And
Facts.
me and bro just chopped it up from there. And ever since there we was tight. Like we just kept in contact and started making music. We made one song together that was fine. Then bro was like, man, we gonna do a whole tape. Yeah, we did it.
Like, what other rappers that you fuck with out here? Like, when the music tipped
The
down?
music scene,
Yep.
man, you got a lot, bro. I don't even want to get the name because I'm gonna
Yeah,
leave out a lot. But you
no
got
doubt.
like D Money, you got Booby Red. Man, my dog painting shit. Not that. Hey, y'all gotta tap in with Boo, boy. Boo, I like what he's doing. You got Poon DeVille. She from my hood, right across the other side. You feel me? Uh, Man, I don't want to leave out nobody. It's a lot of people. You got Mike D. You got Red Dirt. I don't even want to leave out my camp, but you know, the OGs, Grimo, Deslop, Piccolo, Buster Free. Y'all don't sleep on Free. Free been grinding for a long time. That's my big brother, man. When we went by the flea market earlier, the one they tore down, Free used to cut hair in there. You know, I used to be in there all the time, so I always been around Buster Free, like when he was with Toro and all that. But Miami, we got a lot of artists down here, man. Shout out Dick Stepper, shout out Tierra Trinity, shout out Bushy B, man. Shout out 93 Purpose. We got a lot of up and coming artists and people that's already established that the world may not know about, but we outside. Shout out to my dog Moonwalker too. Y'all already know that Lizzo, boy. That boy going crazy. That's my nigga for real, for real.
That project dope. How'd that come about?
Like I said, me and Block, we did the one song first, and then bro, it's like we might as well drop a tape. We might as well do the whole project together. And
Okay.
you know, people tell me that all the time, bro. People always want to collab. People always want to do something,
Yeah,
but it don't be no action.
No
What
doubt.
made that come about? Bro ain't play, and then you know he stay on one side of the world. I stay on one side of the world. That's how I feel when you driving from down south to where I stay at.
Yep.
But this man will come pick me up from down south, come get me, go back down south to the studio, and then go back to my crib. So if you're gonna show me that type of dedication and love, bro, I'm gonna give you 100%. You feel me? And that's how that came about.
Yeah, you know, like all these up and coming artists, like they like come into this music industry, like they don't see the grind. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what advice would you give them?
Man, just stay consistent, bro. The grind is the grind. I know you may look at it may look like some people skipping the line, you feel me, and some people they just dropping one song and they hot, but they doing it. It's like that, but it ain't like that for everybody. And sometimes them people been a had shit, you feel me? And it just took that one song for us to recognize them, but they been rapping. So you, like you said,
Okay.
you never know what the grind is behind the scenes. I've been doing this a long time, bro. Right now, it's just coming into fruition, probably because of me, because of my consistency, and then aligning myself with good people like y'all. You feel me? Because that's the thing too. You gotta have a team. You can't do this by yourself, bro. I can't come out here with no camera, set it up like, you know what I'm saying? We need each other. One hand wash the other. You gotta build a team, and it gotta be solid. Don't just throw everybody together. It gotta be organic, and I'm believing in that. It gotta be organic, because when you try to put it together, sometimes it don't work because everybody don't mesh well. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you got to get the people that's like-minded and that vibe.
Yeah, so just us being here back home, back in your past and shit, blast from the past. Like, what's one of your most memorable moments? Yeah.
Now I can't even tell you a memorable moment from that shit. Where y'all standing at, boy, we had a box ball. My uncle spray painted a box ball thing right here, and everybody used to come from all the hoods right here to play box ball, get their ass knocked out at the tournament, playing popcorn or playing football in the streets right here. Shit. My most memorable moment. My grandma had like she had like a what you call that, man? She had flowers right here. She had like a whole landscape and shit right here, but this was always right here this time. And then it was an iguana I had caught, and the nigga ran all the way up the tree. And as a jit, I wasn't scared of shit, so I had climbed all the way up the tree to grab the nigga. And as soon as I grabbed him, both our ass fell out the fucking tree and hit the ground right here. I was fucked up for like the whole damn day, like type shit.
When you made that song, The Struggle, is this what you were talking about? Like, is this where it happened, where you used to dry your clothes in your oven?
Yeah.
What you talked
right
about?
Here, bro. Yeah. Like I said, one unit. It was just straight ceiling fans. We got a washroom in there. We had a washer, wasn't no dryer. Clothes either went up on the line, or if they ain't going on the line in time, you guys had to go to school. You had to put them drawers in the oven, man, and make sure it was a little hot, probably still a little wet. It was dry. nigga thighs messed up, but man, you know what it is, man.
You the love I said I never wanted. Matter of fact, you the love I swear I never needed. But now I need you.
Appreciate you for having us here. So what are you doing? His father?
Yes, that's my oldest son.
Okay. Yeah. Good shit. You have any? I know you have some funny stories and stuff.
Well, funny stories. I got stories. He's always been he's always been musical and getting into stuff. And he thought he was a rapper when he was 3. I say 2, walking around in a pamper, rapping. But he's always been musical, and I guess it came from me because I was in a band. I went to FAMU. I was a drum major. I played instruments.
He's trying to be humble, man. He's one of FAMU's most famous drum majors they ever had. You feel me? He's trying to be humble, man.
I don't take that. God did that. I don't take that. God did that. God did this because the devil's been trying to kill him for a long time. And now that's for the eye. And when he was born, he was born blind. He had glaucoma. They had to do emergency surgery when he was born. So the devil's been after his eyesight for a long time. And for him to do what he's doing right now with tattoos and writing lyrics and all that stuff, that's nothing but the glory of God. And his life, I can't take credit for none of that because I was in the streets. I was doing a lot of things. His mom cultivated and matured a lot that's in him. I was a donor. But now, later on in life, he can impart from the wisdom I have, the raising his kids and going on from the biblical standpoint of things. But as in life, we all go through changes. But like I say, Mike was always been that kid that always made his own path. He didn't follow. He got in some trouble, trying to follow, and I guess he figured it out. That ain't for me. We all got to go through our own paths in life till we figure out where he wants us to be. When I say he, God, where God wants us to be. So I know God has him planted and rooted now where this is where he wants him to be. He wants to rap. He wants to raise his kids. He wants to build pools and still do what he needs to do to raise his kids. We all have a path that we have to go down. And the only funny story I got is I can remember one time he had a guitar. You remember that? You had that good. You tried to play a guitar, the little fake guitar. I think it was a Christmas, and he made a song, and he had all his cousins gathered around. He the orchestra. He orchestrated. And everybody got their own tune. I think they got a video, but I remember that was a funny story because it actually sounded good, but it's in him. The music is in him. I'm a pastor. My wife's a pastor, and my baby boy's he's a gospel artist. And my daughter, she's a music teacher. She's the minister of music here at the church. It's a God thing. It's a God thing. And if I could say anything about my son, he's a blessing. This is my namesake. He's a junior. I'm the senior. And we've not had the best of relationships. But
be picking that our name too.
Why?
I don't know why.
Right, because there's a lot of famous Michaels out here.
I keep telling our name wrong.
Jordan, Jackson, Tyson, Holmes, all famous. All famous. and it's not bragging, it's just it's a fact. It's a fact. When you carve your own path and you live by nobody's rules but God's rules, he will make a way that nobody else can come behind you. And he say I'm famous at FAM. They say I didn't try to be famous. I tried to be the best that I could be because they said I couldn't be. You understand? When I was in Carol City's band, they said I wasn't going to be a drum major. Yes, I am. That's my mentality. Yes, I am. Yes, I can. So I think I instilled that in my kids, and I send them things daily in our group chat as far as trying to inspire them to keep pushing and keep going, because as a black man, we have to fight daily when we walk outside our homes. And it's not a physical fight, it's a spiritual fight, because they fear what we bring to the table. When you realize who you are in God, in your mind, because wherever your mind goes, your body follows. So when you figure out how powerful your mind is, they fear that, and they don't want to see that. You understand? And his music embodies that, because he comes from a real standpoint. He's not talking about guns and all that stuff and killing all that stuff. He's coming from what he lived. One of his songs about his cousin raising him and all that kind. That's real stuff. You know, in the home of the hurricanes, that's real stuff. It's not nothing that to try to. I don't want to use the wrong words, but build a character like I was living the street life and I've been a gangster all my life. That ain't what he lived. His mama been raising him with the Bible all his life. So that ain't, that's what he lived. So if I could say anything about him, he's real. Ain't nothing fake about him. I wouldn't want to cross him in the street. I'm his dad. I wouldn't want to cross him in the street because that's the type of person he is. And if you want to say anything about Punchleyen, say that his music is coming from the heart and it embodies his heart, not the streets, his heart. And I hope his music reaches more than just hip hop culture. It reaches the world because his music is coming from the heart, and it's not just something to make money. I don't think, because I told him a long time ago, when God blows him up, it's not going to be for money. It's going to be for His glory, and the people he's going to reach is not going to reach with some of the music that he got out there. He's going to have to change his genre, but this genre is going to push his platform.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he's reaching places. We're all the way from Boston. That's our home base. We're in Boston. We hear him loud and clear out there. He's making noise right now. I truly believe he's next up right now. Like, his hard work, determination, everything. Just like it runs in the family.
Right.
He's destined for this.
I agree. I agree.
Whenever you hard work, because I watched a man get up, like you said, probably like younger, like it was a disconnect when I was younger, but when he got it together and he started working, it's like I never seen nobody work harder. You feel me? Like, man, he barely sleep. He come home, he go to sleep, he up right back to work early in the morning. All going all night, working for real, you know what I'm saying? And that is still the work ethic in me. You gotta do what you gotta do to make sure your family's straight, like, cause it's never too late to get it right. You feel me?
And it's not how you start; it's how you finish.
Exactly.
You feel me? And God didn't make no junk. We all have something to give back to this world, and it's your task to find out what your purpose is in life. I know my purpose. She ain't here yet. That's my purpose. The more I pour into her, the more God pours into me. You understand? So you have to just life gonna throw stuff at you. You're gonna throw curves. You gotta be like the Matrix and bounce back up. I had a drug addiction. I was in the streets. I did a lot. When he was growing up. But like I say, my wife cultivated my children in a way that it didn't affect them what I was doing. You understand? So you have to, and then like I said, that was the path I had to go. Everybody got a path. And it's not that I made the choice, but it was still a path. Would I take it back and do it again? No, but I thank God for that path because I realize now what He brought me from. So I would never go back. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Yeah. You never look back. You always look forward. God keeps us forward. He don't take us backwards. So whatever you always learn from your mistakes and don't try to make the same mistakes over and over. If I'm making sense. So like I said earlier, the mind is the strongest muscle you have in your body. When I was coming up, they used to have a commercial. They used to break an egg in a hot frying pan. And they say, that's your mind. It's being fried. It's wasted. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. This is your brain on drugs. And it's real. It's real. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. So cultivate your mind. Remain teachable every day. Try to learn something new. Because I'm 62 years old. I want to learn something new every day. You understand? Because I want to be able to pour back every day and give back every day. I might not leave them with a lot of money. No, I ain't going to leave them with no money. I'm going to spend it all before I go. But I can leave them this mind that God has placed in me. So that's all I have to say.
We appreciate you guys having us here. Appreciate you for those kind words with him. That really touched me. Because the thing about it, you telling us stuff that we already knew from him. Just how he became a man,
Mm-hmm.
went through his music, through how he interacts with his fans and through all the support. When I come down here, I see a lot of people, they just respect him. We're in the streets, everybody's shouting him out. People are just, it's all love. And I see where he gets it from. I see where he gets his wisdom from. And I appreciate that.
I appreciate you saying that.
Thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate you. I love you.
Love you too. Let me get $20.
No.
Hey, Mama.
How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having us here.
You're welcome.
Just wanted to say appreciate you for raising him, for having him. He's turned out to be an excellent man from what we noticed. Excellent father, and he's trying. He's hard-willed, determined, dedicated, and just like he's a respectful man. Appreciate you for even raising him the right way.
Amen.
All the trials and tribulations he went through in life, growing up and this at the hardship and stuff, he came back to what he known and how he knew that he wasn't raised like that.
Yes.
And all that just made him the man he is today.
Amen.
You know what I mean? And right now he's reaching people throughout the states, throughout different states right now, hopefully throughout the world. And God's here, God got him.
Amen. Well, thank you for this opportunity to speak about my son, our son. And yes, he did grow up in an environment that was not, conducive to what would be called a great life. However, he was always raised in a Christian home, right? And we truly, truly, truly believe that the Lord has kept him. When he was born, he had infantile glaucoma. And so at 2 weeks old, he had to go into surgery. So by that time, I wasn't really into serving God. I had given my life over. But my auntie, we have aunties and we have grandmas that pray, right? So, but they prayed. And the result, of course, was him being able to see, even though he had glasses, he had to wear glasses. And so him growing up, always smart, always artistic, and always wanting to be that person that people can depend on. And even though he was seen for by the neighborhood guys and even his cousin, being, soft or whatever, too young to be around the guys and so on and so forth. But that softness is what I believe people are drawn to. And he's genuine, right? So we were never taught to be anything other than who you are, right? And so he has stood on that. And I appreciate him standing on that. I have to bring him back sometimes and say, remember who got you where you are. And remember him even when you're doing your performances. Never forget God. Never forget that he's brought you where he has gotten you. He's opening the doors. And so throughout high school, even though he went off the beaten path and gotten himself in a little trouble, we were always there for him. Moms, his grandmother, aunts, uncles, everybody loved Michael. He was everybody's favorite.
My name Punchleyen on the camera, man. I'm sorry, too.
What? Wait.
It's all right. I'm sorry. You good. You good.
Oh,
go ahead. I'll just mess with you.
They're about to Google him. And
I'll just mess with you. I'll just playing. Go ahead.
Am I doing okay?
Yeah, you're doing good.
Okay.
I'll just mess with you.
Okay. All right. So everybody loved Punchleyen. He can always make you laugh. He always had something good to say, something funny, and so people were drawn to him because of that. So by the time he got into college, now he has degrees. It may not look like it, but he has degrees. And he was working on his master's. So that's one thing that he's chasing, that I hope he will get out of all of this, and even if he wants to go and get into his doctorate. But he started out really seriously about his artistry, doing shoes, doing clothes, hats, whatever. And I mean, he was awesome with it, and he still is. And so he has gone further into being serious about his artistry through his singing. So we are a musical family. And I never really seen Michael as that one, but he just came out the box one day. It was like, I'm gonna, I want to rap. So he did, and I mean, amazing, amazing. And he's also he's had a Christian songs too, y'all, rapping. And so that does me well to see that he is going further. We can keep him in prayer. And so with that, I want to take the time out to say to Punchline that I'm proud of him. He has made so many good decisions. You know what I'm saying? He has not been the perfect child, but he's made good decisions. And so in his older years now, not teenage years anymore, I just sent him something that says, when I looked around from you being a little boy, now you've become a man. And so I appreciate him making good decisions at this point in his life, so that his children can be proud of him, that we can be proud of him, his siblings can be proud of him. Always looked up to Michael. Michael was the guy, so to speak. I'm sorry, Punchline was the guy. So with that, Punchline, I'm very, very proud of you. It's nothing better for me to see that you make it, that you get what you want out of life. And not only that, keeping the Lord first. So I do want to say this. The last thing is, when he got into that car accident and got thrown out of the back seat, of course, none of us, knew that that was going to happen. It's the January 1st, 2010. And when I went to the hospital, myself and my husband, it was bad. And it was terrible. But prayer brought him through that. So that's how he has the Punchline came to pass, where, once he hit the pavement, and we didn't know, again, dealing with his eye, the enemy tried to take the vision, but he can't take the vision out the man. He could have tried to take his eyesight physically, but the vision that he's always had for his family is still there. And so I thank God for that. Amen.
Amen. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
It is a great honor to be here.
Okay.
And thank you for everything, for real. It really means a lot to us.
Okay. Thank you.
Always
I
good
appreciate
vibes.
it.
Always been good vibes every time I see you.
That's how we do it around here.
Where you at? Where you at? Right here. Right here. What's the
Ladies and gentlemen, we about to party. Y'all already know what's going on. Punchline in the motherfucking building. It's fucking going down.
About to go dumb, no speech impediment. You know. I'm from the home of hurricanes. Still it don't wash away the pain. So the sun don't shine my way. No. I got that drip, bitch, I'm a faucet. Dead in a casket, rotting in coffins. I hit the floor, Christian Dior. Look at your horse, it get wet like a dolphin. Get to the money, these niggas be talking. I do not bull, bitch, I'm a Taurus. I got the chips, they have to dip. I got this sauceless, walking that bitch with the band, homie. I ain't talking about the grand on me. See the pistol, it come with the drum. If I plan, homie. There go that mannequin. You can stop panicking. Take it to the dog side like I'm Anakin. Ain't no discussion. You can keep your bantering. Satan be calling, but I never answer him. I'm waking up in the morning. Hop out and jump in the Ford. I'm on my way to the best. These niggas just stuck on restore. Give me some more. I'm from the home of hurricanes. Still it don't wash away the pain. So the sun don't shine my way. No. All I wanna do is zoom, zoom, zoom in the womb, in the boom, boom, room. My niggas coming, they clear the room. Lead it, sing pillin' now, zoom, zoom, zoom. Ready for work, so we keep the tools. Walk right up on you and take your jewels. Pat your ass down, then we take your shoes. Sit your ass down and don't make a move. Don't make a sound, you got shit to lose. You see me, then now you don't pick a boo. In the midst of the storm, watch out for lightning or you'll get hit with that Pikachu. I run in place, call it give and go. Strap in your face like you kissing nose. You slipped and I grip like a needle nose. Then I'ma lay low off and see the grove. Punch your waist, the eagles louder. So I'm on my way to the garbage. I'm trying to pull up in the rain. So move on my way to the mama. I ain't going with no collar. Just swim around with the water. And still get up at that water. Just to make it to my daughter. I'm from the home. Wash away the pain. So the sun don't shine my way. Ooh, I'm from the home. Still it don't wash away the pain. So the sun don't shine my way. No. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Punchline.
Let's go! Let's go!
I appreciate you, man. It was been a fun-filled day, man. You're full of energy. You showed us a lot.
Yes,
You know what I
sir.
mean? Your hospitality meant a lot to us, man. I felt safe. I felt good, man.
Nah,
and your
I got
protection.
you, brother.
Feel
For
me?
real,
So,
man. I appreciate y'all coming down, even taking the time out to interview me, getting to know my family, getting to know my team, you know what I'm saying, going around my kids. Like, I appreciate y'all, bro, for real. And I think it's going to be dope.
In the kitchen, everybody getting burns, and I put that on Smithers. These niggas couldn't touch me if they arms had a cinder. As soon as they reach out, then their hands start to wither.
And we outside with my kids, man. Two of my oldest. So I tell them what y'all think about, because they asked me a question earlier about how my kids feel about Punchleyen. So y'all tell them how y'all feel about me and this music stuff. What y'all think about it?
I think he's doing great, and if he pushes himself more, he's gonna progress. And then when we get big, I'm gonna get everything I want.
Man, goodbye. What you gotta say, man?
I ain't gonna lie, just keep doing you. Let nobody get in front of your face. Keep elevating. You gotta start with somewhere. That's it. I'm proud of you, Brady.
Know that.
Love
you, man. Kids talk to you like you one of their friends or something, man. The hell? All right, man. Y'all move.
Okay.
Bitch, I flow like a spigot. Give a dog a bone, can you dig it? Add Punchleyen to your mention.